What is up, everybody? I know I don't have a camera on at the moment. I'm not going to be using one for a wee bit because me and my girlfriend are eating some supper and there's no other space in the room to eat. So we just respect our privacy to eat, and we will be with you in an absolute jiffy. I just need to figure out why the client is not showing, because the whole spectator thing is having a bit of a problem, but we should be in the game fairly shortly. So we're just gonna get that player draft up and running. There we go. Alright, we've got some very interesting name. We've got Hitsu's Hippies and Andy's Army. I believe those are not the exact team names that are playing tonight, but I believe it's an inside joke between the two teams, so... Wait. Did I, like, join the right link? I got sent this link. I'm just trying to, like, figure out where all the links are. There we go. We are in the right place. Alright. We're ready on stream. We're ready on stream. Hello, everybody. Sorry, it's a bit of a slow evening, but we're just getting the last few peeps in before the match begins, and then we should be on our way to the match, everybody. But I hope you've all been enjoying your weekend so far, and that the load shedding isn't really too much of a pain. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to where is it? We're going to just get an image that like from the desktop. Where is it? It's in pictures. So we're just going to...
This will be
fun. Thank you so much for the follow, Incisor. So I'm just gonna have like just a default image here for now, just to like chill there until the cam comes back. So it's just gonna be that. I hope you all appreciate some really old picture of me in a Timo hat. Well, not Timo hat, an Annie hat in my suit. Even in my old little house there. But there's a bug with Encelots. Team names are wild. Yeah, that is very true. Can definitely agree on that one. But should be a banger of a series between these two memer teamers. Hitsu getting destroyed. Let's go Helium. Accurate representation. Very much agreeing with all this. This is a meme that I wish I was in on. But it's clear that I am very much not in on the meme. Play first. Talk a little later, bro. Alright. So they are going to get ready to in the champ select, so we should be seeing what they're going to be bringing to the party soon enough. 7x7 elementals are just rival orgs. I'm not scared to talk because we know we win. Dutchy out here. Really showing up some of those skills there. He's scared to talk. It seems that there is a lot of the beef will continue, but always love an org with some competition, if you will. Alright. So we are gonna hit the game soon. How has everybody been? How has everyone's evenings been going? Anything interesting happened over the weekends? Been at home? Any ranked games going badly, going good? How's it all been going with everybody? Also making sure to hydrate, because water is the key to good health, but it does also seem like I've had too much water at one point. Grandma's big boy. Hello, Grandma's big boy. Sitting here, what are you doing up in this chat? Oh no, my screen isn't frozen. The screen isn't frozen. That's an image that I put there. Like, look, It's just a random picture of me. Hey, it's Smiley. Welcome, Smiley. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Wow, how do you stay so still? Dude, I'm like a master of. I'm a master manipulator. I'm a master of the arts of moving very slowly, and then you don't even see me. Kind of like Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy. If I move slow enough, it's like I'm not even there. But I hope everyone is enjoying their evenings, and to all the new people in chat, hope you're all enjoying your evening so far. But been doing good. We've been doing good. Load shedding has been a bit of a pain in the ass. That's an early load shedding this morning. Good. Oh, thank you, my baby. Thank you, my baby. I'm in love with you too. If not more. It's so you're ready, fam. Alright, seems like teams are ready to beef it up, so let's get into game, shall we? Let's see who can back up the big talk. I should really make the picture move. Who knows? Alright. Just waiting for all people just to hop in. Taking their time. Come on. Boys and girls, we're waiting here for some good League of Legends. Seems like the R has been completed. We are going to be heading into game here. As we are going to see Vi is going to be immediately banned away from Andy's army. As then we are going to be seeing what is going to be that counter ban. Vi in the jungle has been proven to be quite strong. Really good at those one-on-one picks there. Really good at locking down those hyper carries. So Vi, very solid ban coming out there already. From step by step. As we are going to just be waiting for that possible next ban. What is it going to be? What are we going to be seeing targeted towards step by step here? As the ban is not going to go through. As it's going to be an Orianna ban. But I do believe there was not much of a ban that happened just yet. But we do have a song request from Smiley. As it's going to like my whole... Oh, I know this song. I love the song. Oh gosh, it opens Spotify on my on the oh yeah. Okay, so I do know the song I'm talking about. I will play it. We can't ban. Why is it you can't ban? So bans are not going through. Best one ever. It is NCS music. Always bound by Jim Youssef. Very solid one. Always a pleasure, Smiley. Always a pleasure. Oh, wait. And some elements failed their lineup in submission, so they lost the ability to ban. Oh, okay. That is a very interesting, but a very much an understandable choice. So Lilia is going to be picked up immediately for step by step here. Very comfortable pick. We've seen what this Lilia can do up in the top side, as well as in the jungle. So curious, we're going to be seeing what's going to be coming out as a counter pick there. So Caitlyn will be picked up in that bot side, and we're going to likely seeing that bot lane pairing there with the Caitlyn, possibly a Lux or even a Morgana. Something Smiley is very familiar with is that Morgana. So we'll not be surprised if that is what is going to be coming through here. Come on, give it to us. As I realize, so Andy's there. Okay, so SBS for the win. Hey, Dr. Valentine, welcome, Dr. Valentine. Nice to see you in chat. That's going to be Viego. That's going to be picked up in the jungle. Azaya is going to be maybe picked up in that bot side. Look like that's going to be an easy hover. Easy matchup. Easy 1v1 matchup there with Azaya and the Caitlyn. Wouldn't be surprised now if we see likely Morgana or Lux pick there. Wouldn't be surprised if Rakan does get locked in for Smiley. But Morgana or Lux, very good picks for that bot lane pick potential. SBS support XD. As that is going to be the Lux down the bot lane with the Xayah. Hey! Big carry on the Lux. So Lux can be flex mid and can be possibly played in the bot lane. Alright. But we are going to be able to put the cam back on. So everybody, here we are. I know this isn't the most... This isn't the suit and tie. It's a bit hot today, so I decided to just go with the simple Star Wars shirt out here. So that's what we're running today. As that is going to be the Thresh that is going to be picked up in the bot lane to pair with that Caitlyn. It is very much the jack of all trades support. Really solid support there. Can good for engage and the disengage there for Helium. So likely going to be seeing some. Please leave the stream, Smiley. I don't want to play distracted during draft. Smiley out here. Sheesh. But now that is going to be the Syndra that is going to be banned away there. So no Syndra in that mid lane. So they are going to be taking away any of those comfort picks there for Helium. As then finally that is going to be Kata and Nico. They just banned random champions. They didn't really the bans weren't entirely targeted towards anyone there. Other than the Nico ban going bot side and then the Katarina going mid. So they would have lost the ability to ban in that first phase, but not the second phase, as Neferi actually getting banned away in the mid lane. So no Neferi angle on that one. So that is going to be a complete change of pace there, as now we enter the last pick and ban phase. Everybody should be soon, as that's going to be the Ahri that is going to be picked up in the mid lane there. Possibly to go up against the Lux, but Lux is very much a flex pick still. Can be put in that bot side and can be put in the mid lane. We are going to just have to wait and see what that is going to be, ladies and gentlemen. Going into the series, it is going to be the Maokai. So there's going to be Maokai going into that jungle, putting the Lilia in that top lane, as that's going to end up being the Lux and the Xayah down that bot side. Maokai in the jungle. Okay, wait, I'm actually very confused. So it's Maokai support on top lane, Lilia jungle, Lux mid. I don't know if it's a Lilia top. We're going to have to wait and see what is going to be the answer. That's going to be the Gwen that is going to be picked up in picked and hovered in that top side. Going to be facing off against the Ornn. Really good true damage. Reform going to have a field day with this one. It surely has to be an Ornn top. It is most likely the Ornn top, yeah. The Ornn top is the confirmed one. The Lilia is likely going to be jungle Maokai support. So going to be seeing that. As now we are just going to be waiting slowly before they head into Champ Select here. But what we are going to do is we're going to leave this on stream here. I just want to make sure I have all the details. Just supporting while free. I'm always very glad to have you. Smiley on a Maokai. Imagine it's a Lilia mid. Could be Lilia mid. Wouldn't be surprised if it's a Lilia mid. It would be quite cool if we got that. Very interesting pick nonetheless, but we very much like to see it and see what it can actually bring to the table. As now I've been somewhat kicked from the lobby I have now been removed from the lobby. Believe it or not, as I need to just enter the code to get back in, because it's so there you go. So I'm just gonna do that and just get back in. There you go. I just need to get into the lobby. As now, all right. So I did hop in the lobby, but like something is going wrong. It's just something is it's breaking. It's broken. Bro, the lobby timed out. All right. Due to the crash, everyone has to relog. Okay, so I'm going to have to relog while they just sort everything out there. So I'm going to relog into League of Legends, as it's going to be great fun there.
This will be fun.
Hey, it's Hell Brother Deej88. Thank you so much for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay on the stream. Hope it's a good one. We just gotta. So now we're just gonna be like relogging and reloading because the lobby did unfortunately time out, but we should be able to get back in as soon as possible. Just waiting on the invites back from Mighty Wolf. Should be all ready to go soon enough. I'm just gonna likely just gonna go to the tournament code because that does make my life a little bit easier. As I entered the tournament code and I am alone. I'm very much alone. Mm-hmm. So, Lobby is still kind of just MIA right now. Just waiting on getting it all sorted. As I am back in and hoping that the lobby gets timed back in again. Alrighty, alright. Alright. Oh, but still not working? Yeah, I've got the, yeah, so in customs, okay, password, okay, that's cool. Probably should not say that password out loud. So, Mighty Wolf's game. Pantheon theme. I mean, man has got good taste in music. I can definitely say that. The Pantheon theme is good. I've been meaning to play it for. I play it for my girlfriend Gabs. But it's a really good. It's really, really good. It is. It's actually. I would actually want to say it's one of the best themes in the game. Pantheon, the Unbreakable. We are in lobby, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Just. Perfect theme of the hippies versus the army. Yeah, I can agree, my man. Hearing the beef seems like it's a pretty good way to build the hype. All right. All right, so we are ready. We are going to be heading into Champ Select now. So I'm going to have the client all ready. So y'all can just keep an eye on what's going to be going down and who's going to be playing what where. So this kind of also will confirm where this Lilia is going to be going. I just don't know. Still don't know who's really going anywhere. But really digging this hype. I won't lie. I love this song, man. Oh. Jeez, this song gets crazy. What? That. All right. Oh wow. Okay. Speaking of champ themes, I have one that I really want to listen to. Let's add it to queue. There you go. Y'all are gonna appreciate me for this one. Trust me. Just trust me on this. Oliver, oh Oliver. Nice to see you. Great Oliver. Listen to some League of Legends music. Oh, as the metal pipe playing. I thought you were gonna stream your match. I was supposed to, but like the whole like misscheduling and everything, and a lot of the load shedding problems, I wasn't able to catch as many of the matches. I'm really sorry, Oliver, but I will be able to catch your match soon enough. I promise. I'm making sure I catch as many games as possible. I did promise Helium a game. So it is only fair that I take their game. I haven't been able to stream a Helium game, so this is the first Helium game I've been taking. So I think it is fair. I will wish you luck. You got this, Oliver, my man. You got this. You have a good game. Let me know how it goes in chat as Lance drops a metal clang for everyone. But best of luck over to Oliver. Send some luck over to them. Liga de Leones are going to be playing up against... Although my brain is just processing a bunch of things at the same time. It is, yeah, so it's going to be the Liga de Leones facing up against the Give SA a server. So it should be a banger of a game. Definitely don't want to miss that one. Wait, this still goes? It's a 4-minute long theme. Jeez, the Jin theme is long. But it's a banger of a theme. My team told me no more Renata. Why are they taking the Renata away from you, bro? Renata is broken. Alright. Fox is giving me a stretch. Big stretch. There we go. Depriving us from clips. Well, we better catch some clips tonight, as I'm going to be getting a big hydrate. My hydrate is just finished. I'd use my channel points to Andy's army. Alright. I will be sure to give out prediction points here, so let's do this here. So it's going to be... We'll do this for the meme, so it's... And then it's Hitsu's... It's Hitsu's... What is it? Hitsu's Hippies. I know it's not the actual teams, but I will be putting them all there for you, bros. There they go, there they go. Be sure to put your points where they belong. Who do you think is going to take this game? Who do you think is going to take game 1? HH to AA? This was a big debate. Just settle it with the score, man. Settle it with the points. Settle it with the points in chat, man. Anti-Haven goated. Jeez, like, my man. Jeez, bit much there. But... DL, honestly. Fair enough. Fair enough, my man. Keep giving him Lux and Lilia if you want to lose for free. You're good, my babes? You sure? Alright. Factual statement. True. Well, Lux and Lilia seem to be quite a powerful dynamic duo. Really good pick potential with these two mages. Especially with it on Mighty Wolf, who showed an absolutely stellar performance on it the last time we caught him on stream. Smiley on the Maokai this time around. Going to be on more of that engage support there. But the Thresh going to be a really good matchup for that. And we have got the Caitlyn, which is going to have that range superiority over the Xayah. So it is going to be a pretty good one there. Right, now we are going to be heading into lobby fairly shortly, as we are going to be seeing what these two teams are going to bring to the table here. As I just got to make sure that I keep this up. Where is it? There. Nope. It's just now going to... I'm going to now close that. So we're just going to be waiting the last few seconds just for the lobby to all load in. So Xander is on that Gwen up in that top lane. Okay, so let's hop into those changes while we're going to load in. But we're gonna have Hell Xander up in that top lane with the Gwen there. We got Werewolf in the jungle with the Viego. All Ari for T-Man, and then Rux is on the Caitlyn, and then Nerfquake is on that Thresh. Really curious to see what kind of power that the Thresh can bring to the table here. 501,000 point Thresh for Nerfquake here. As in, it's going to be Fuzzballs, 279k on the Lux, and there's going to be 70k on Billy Midnight for the Xayah. Mighty Wolf playing the Lilia, but doesn't have too much mastery on it, but has been doing absolutely superbly in terms of team fight engage as well as that solo kill potential. So that is going to be a big plus there for the step-by-step academy. As then we are going to just be seeing what Helium are going to be able to bring to the table here. It's just the last few seconds before we hopefully load into the game fairly shortly. As now we're just gonna hope the client doesn't like bug out. All right, seems like it's not bugging out. No buggy clients, as that is going to be Control Shift Z. Control Shift Z. Yep. There we go. We are going to be hopping into game, ladies and gentlemen, as the game has begun. And now we are going to be unpausing and should be able to... So now we are heading into lobby here, or into game here. So no invade potential really for the SBS. Maybe if the Lux takes that light binding and the Maokai route could be very easy to pick up those kills. But Thresh and the Ahri, really good counter invade potential with the Charm as well as the Death Sentence. So like not going to see any of that. As Mighty Wolf chilling in the mid lane and get T-Man. Seems like there's a bit of an exchange of emotes there as Thresh is going to go drop a ward. They're going to catch Smiley. First Death Sentence connected over the game. That is a that's going to be one on the counter. Someone's better keep count of this Thresh's hooks because the Thresh has definitely got the experience to do so. But we're going to see some invade potential coming out here from step by step. Werewolf needs to be very careful as we see a ward just going to be dropped on those Raptors. Step by step, really solid ward. Really trying to get that early jungle pressure. Really trying to figure out where this Viego is going to go here. As now Lilia will be starting up in that top side. As you see, it is just going to be Werewolf. Like they're going to be just doing the solo buff. Not going to be really too stressed. As Xander is just going to go in that top lane. Just going to go fight. And Werewolf is going to go for that solo. Although they will get invade. Smiley and Midnight do want to... Oh, they did want to go for a possible cheese, but they could not catch anyone out there, so just had to back off. As Maokai did opt to go for the saplings first, but it's going to use that just to get a little bit of more poke in the lane. As Maokai, new champion added to Smiley's list of champions here, really broadening up her champ pool here. And always love to see what these supports are able to bring to the party. Second Death Sentence connected. That's immediate cleanse from Billy Midnight. That first hook is always detrimental, especially on the Xayah there. So Xayah does immediately just cleanse it. Not going to be taking any chances with that one there. The Thresh has still not hit over to level 2. Still both all level 1 here. It seems like Smiley does want to get the level 2. So Billy Midnight and Smiley do get the level 2. But aren't going to go for any aggressive trades. Lightbine's going to connect by the Lux there. That's just going to be trades in the mid lane. Both of them losing respectable amounts of health here. But Billy Midnight forced to burn that cleanse earlier. Already an advantage for this Thresh with the Glacial Augment. So that is going to mean that the Xayah is going to be very slow, very immobile going forward here. The top lane is going to be very much Gwen favored in the early game. Ornn does scale a lot better into the Gwen if building the correct items. But right now, Gwen does a lot of extra damage there with the snip, and that bit of true damage as well. As Maokai does likely have the W second, could look for an engage there. But Billy Midnight is at a disadvantage here as Rux is going to be taking some more poke there from the saplings. Really, really good poke there from Smiley and controlling the river. With that sapling, does not need a ward, does just have the vision control with that for a brief 30 seconds here. As Insolot taking a lot of damage, Lightbine's going to connect from Fuzzball, a lot of big damage there. As T-Man and Fuzzball's just going to keep on trading autos. While Comet is better for the shorter trades, Electrocute does better in the longer trades here. So Fuzzballs needs to make sure it takes them short and sweet. While Viego is going to be caught out on their blue buff, but will be actually just smiting it away. Lilia is level 4, has got a level up, and is going to be taking that Scuttle Crab. Not going to be dealing with too much there. Viego's still struggling. So Mighty Wolf going to head back to that top side. Going to try and get that second Scuttle. Really good for him there. As now T-Man and Fuzzballs is dealing with some poke there. Really good poke from Fuzzballs. But then we'll get traded out by the Spirit Orb there from T-Man. And then going into the top lane, Xander very dominant right now. Very dominant in the CS as well. Has picked up quite a bit more. And so Insolot having a bit of a hard time there as you see an Ignite come out from Xander. But it is not going to be leading to any kills here. As Helium are really setting the pace here in this early game. Really, I haven't really looked for anything too aggressive. The Thresh gonna try and use that hook to their own advantage. Viego is gonna sit mid lane. Fuzzball does have the flash. Gonna get hit there by the Viego. Gonna hit that charm. And that is a very easy kill there. Going over to Helium. As already just very well constructed gank there from the Viego. The Lux was not able to flash in time. Just layered the CC. Really, really good pick there from the Ahri and the Viego. But now we see Mighty Wolf is in that top side. Bit of an overstep from Xander. Does not have flash. Running the Ghost. Running the TP and the Ignite there. Has nowhere to run. Has to just fight it out. And likely just going to be handed over to the Lilia. As Mighty Wolf strikes back for step by step. And picks up the Gwen. While Smiley and Billy are going to just try and hold this wave down in that bot side. Really want to make sure that they keep the strength on this Thresh. This Thresh is going to be a very detrimental part of catching out the Xayah. As Root connects there from Billy Midnight. Thresh goes for the hook. Does connect it. Gonna get the Flay. A lot of damage there, but it's going to be bringing the Root from Maokai, forcing the flash out of Rux. Rux is going to need to be careful here. Smiley has taken quite low. That is going to be one auto attack from that Thresh. And then Thresh will pick up the kill on to Smiley there. As that's going to be flash for flash. And his heal has been burned by Rux as well. Billy Midnight's cleanse is available. So can't cleanse if necessary. But really good counter. Really a good counter there from Earthquake. Really having to use that Flay to perfection there. Lance not doing too much. And Mighty Wolf looking to come bot. They know that the Thresh is the only one with the flash there. It's going to be the cleanse, but it's going to be the flash from Lilia there. It's going to be able to pick up one. Hellrux is all alone here. There's no flash for this Caitlyn. Going to try and hand over to that Xayah. And Xayah is going to be able to get that kill. So Xayah will pick up that kill. Werewolf is going to be going mid lane again onto Fuzzball. Fuzzball going to just try and not use that flash. And will not need to worry about using it there. Plenty of damage there. And the final spark. But Werewolf is not going to be able to take it down. As that Lux will survive. I mean, as the Viego will survive. The Lux is casually chilling. Having to survive the camping of the Viego. From GG. As that skin is so cool. That Viego skin is absolutely amazing. It's a really, really sick skin. As Earthquake's going to get caught out in the jungle here by the Maokai sapling. Smiley is going to just watch this Thresh up here. Could be seeing anything interesting there. Smiley is going to go for the root there. There's no one ready to follow up Smiley there other than Mighty Wolf. Mighty Wolf has walked away. That's going to be the hook connecting on to Smiley there. But it's not going to be anything connecting there. The Ahri does not have ultimate. But neither does the Lilia. So can't really go for any hardcore engages there. As Mighty Wolf really playing it slow and steady. Gonna wait for that level 6 before looking for those aggressive 1v1s. Especially against the likes of Ahri, who's got a lot of mobility. While Earthquake going to take a bit. Oh, it takes quite a big chunk of damage from the Zaya, but it's going to get death sentenced. And it's going to get flayed there. But there's no one there to answer it. Lily is doing so much damage over to Werewolf. It's going to put him to sleep. Miley is there. They're going to be able to answer it. They're going to do so much damage. And the light from Lux is going to lock them down. As Final Spark picks up the kill. And that puts Lux on the board. As Maokai going to get hit with, going to get caught in the trap. Is going to get cooked up by the death sentence. There's going to be the root coming out. They're going to get a bit of heal from the passive. Not going to be enough. And Zaya can't get the root. Their feather's still there. Does not have the E. Lux is going to be walking back mid, as Lily is not going to try and answer this. Lily is going to get the one sleep. Going to desperately try and pick up this Caitlyn, but not going to dive under the tower. As I stumble on all over my words and say absolutely none of the correct things that I was supposed to be saying. But hopefully y'all understood that. Because there was a lot of miscommunication of champions and words and stuff like that. But now Xander tank a tower shot for tag hitting up Insolot under his tower, but Ornn gets the knock up and gets Xander to try and take a tower shot. But Ori will connect that charm. Really good damage coming out there from T-Man, and will sidestep that light binding. As Lux needs to be very careful getting hit by these charms. Will lose these trades if the light binding does not connect there. As now we see Nerfquake is going to be looking for a roam into the mid lane. Possibly looking to try and catch out this Lux here. As that is not going to be... Charm is available. Light binding has been used. The Thresh does have no flash, but it's going to be the Charm, and the Thresh hook does go wide, but the Flay will do just enough. As Fuzzball's going to force the flash there. Lydia looking for that counter gank. Fuzzballs will survive. Death Sentence goes wide. Will not be able to pick up the kill onto the Lux there. She makes it out safely with the use of the flash. But now Nerfquake is going to be heading mid. Going to try and clear out the way. The Caitlyn's now going to be all alone. So Maokai will have to try and push this lane in, especially for the Caitlyn here, as they know that the Thresh is only going to be rotating to bot lane now. As Lilia, look at just to clear more of a jungle, and going for that Leandri's full AP, as Lux is going to be looking to go for that Luden's Tempest. As Nerfquake going to be caught out on the Maokai saplings. It seems like this is going to be a big gank here. T-Man is going to go in, does not have the Spirit Rush. It's going to just look for a charm here. Smiley is going to be walking up. It's going to be a good sidestep there. Massive feather pullback. Nerfquake needs to get out of there with T-Man. Smiley going for a really good sidestep onto that charm there from the Ori. Really well played there from the Maokai. Saved their skin and did cost them a big roam there from the Ori. But the Viego does end up pushing the wave while Lilia is going to reset. The Viego does try and push the wave. But now Lux has made their way back into the mid lane, while Ori is going to be looking to roam back now. While Lux has gone for the fire element on the Elementalist Lux. So we are going to be seeing that one picked up there, as Caitlyn desperately trying to see if she can get that 90 caliber net onto Smiley there, but not going to be to any avail, with Xander gonna have to got a really hefty CS lead there on this Ornn here, but Hang on, playing damage. The Brill does connect. The Ignite's coming out. Needlework's doing so much damage there. A lot of true damage. They're going to force a flash so Insolot. As now this dragon is going to be started up by Mighty Wolf and Billy Midnight. Let's go 5 to 3. It's 1,000 gold in favor of Step by Step here, as Nerfquake and Rux are going to be heading into there. It is taking to 1,500 HP. The Thresh does have vision, but the Lily is going to get it. The Desert is not going to connect. As Viego is just going to smite that blue buff. Not going to look for anything particularly dangerous. As Orange just really wants these minions here. Gonna get the brittle stacks. Gwen does not have the needlework, so really not gonna be too much of an issue for the Ornn, but is really afraid of the stacks on the Q, on the snippety snip. As now Fuzzball's gonna really gonna push the way, but needs to be very careful. Been costing a little bit in the mid lane. They're walking too far up, but now Lilith is gonna be flashing forward. It's gonna get that double sleep. It's going to force the flash out of the Thresh and that Caitlyn. It's going to be the slow game from Mighty Wolf. A lot of damage coming out there as Caitlyn is going to be taken down by Mighty Wolf. There's a lot of damage there. Mighty Wolf is ignited. Gonna try and get one Q, but the golden... Oh my goodness! The Thresh! What is this Thresh? Thresh picks up the kill there with the Zhonyas. Stopwatch coming in clutch there for the Thresh. As I accidentally pressed the wrong key. And Thresh gets that kill there. Does get the Lilia shut down as well. And that will hopefully contribute some more solid items there from the Thresh, who has picked up the Moby Boots and has picked up the what I believe is the Lifewell Pendant. Yes, that is correct. I am not familiar with that item. I'm still I am an old man when it comes to League of Legends. I know old items, not new ones. As now Earthquake is going to go mid, going to use these Mobies efficiently just to try and get as much of his team ahead as possible. But now is going to be looking for some more roams. There's now Makai is going to try and counteract these roams from Earthquake, who is now the level 6 on the Thresh, so does have the box, can use it for those quick engages. And like pair that with the Glacial Augment, going to be making it very hard for anyone to go for a fight there. So Insolot is not going to be able to get that Brittle onto Xander. Xander's going to do a lot of damage. We'll get that Conqueror stacked up. The Smiley will continue using this, but Viego is going to be top side. The Ornn does have no flash, but will be able to charge forward. Now Mighty Wolf is there for the counter gank. Is going to be able to get the slow down to Werewolf. There's a flash from the Viego, has been burned, but that's not going to be a TP coming in from the Ahri. This is going to be a 2 versus 3. Ahri comes in. Mighty Wolf does not have the sleep, so we'll have to back off there. So that is going to be no TP coming out from the Ahri, as Lux is going to push him, but Viego and Ahri are going to be retreating back, while Lux, trying to push the wave, needs to be extremely careful of T-Man here, who is going to be looking to go in here. This Lux needs to try and land that light bind, not going to connect. Ahri is going to just try and land that charm, is going to connect, going to drop plenty of damage. Viego is going to be looking to back around. This Lux has nowhere to go, needs to try and go for the kill. Viego does ulti. The Heartbreaker takes down Lux there. As now Billy Midnight's going to push forward. Nerfquake still sitting in the river, playing River Thresh at this point. Just running about, really looking to get picks for their team there, while Lilia is just farming it up. It's 99 CS to 72. As now Werewolf is going to look to drop the Rift Herald mid lane. Going to really invest a lot of gold into T-Man on the Aria. Already got 2 kills. Already has got 90 CS so far. Almost 7 CS a minute now. We'll get some more platings. And now Lilia is going to be there. Going to connect it. Is going to get the sleep. Knows the Aria has no Spirit Rush. As Viego is going to desperately try and keep the Lilia from getting the kill, but will able to pick it up. As Mighty Wolf does do a little bit extra burn over to the Viego. Will not be able to get that Swirling Seed. As Mighty Wolf secures the kill onto the Ahri. Does get a little bit more gold into his back pocket. As the gold is now dead even. With Gwen in the top side. Going to be getting some of that juicy tower damage down. Does not get any power plates. Tower plating has fallen. As you're not going to see too much of a gold differential. Top lane is the Gwen, about 1,000 gold in the lead. There's going to be 1,600 gold lead for the Lilia. So now going to get a TP coming in from the Gwen. The Gwen is going for the TP onto Smiley. Smiley is going to drop the Nature's Grasp. Mighty Wolf has to run. They're going to use it defensively, but Gwen is on a mission. She really wants to go for this kill, but neither will work. Has not been used. Thresh does have the lands, and Thresh is in a bit of a predicament now. Does not have any way, but there's going to be the root coming in from the Maokai. Really good pick there from Billy Midnight. As Werewolf is going to be get caught out. They're going to get ignited by Smiley. Werewolf's going to slowly burn down. Fuzzball picks up the kill there. Xander is running for his life there. They're doing so much damage. And the Maokai is going to be doing all the CC. Gets the Aftershock. Keeps them alive. Ignite will eventually take them down. But now T-Man is going to be stuck under tower. The light bind does not connect. Final Spark is not available. Wolf Diff hits so hard. As you see, the 2 wolves in the jungle. Mighty Wolf having an excellent game on Lilia once again. Zaya for Billy Midnight, 3, 0, and 4. Really, really good from him there. As now Fuzzballs likely going to just push this wave and go for a reset. Or is going to try and poke T-Man. No, T-Man does have the Spirit Rush, but does a lot of damage with that poke. So Lux is desperately good. Oh, we'll almost just get it there. But so Insolot does get free access to this tower here. No one's going to restop him. And the Ornn does pick up that first tower. Well, Werewolf is going to be going in for the fight here onto this Ornn here. That is a Kraken Slayer Werewolf. Might be able to do a bit of damage to Insolot, but he will just walk away. As now Lilia and Smiley are going to be starting up this dragon here. Going to clear out some vision. Fuzzball does have the lane priority. Zaya is going to push in the wave as well. Both towers dropping quite low. As Step by Step Academy are looking to secure triple objectives. Viego is going to be going mid there. Makai going to be helping Billy pressure the lane. And that will be a bot lane tower there for Billy Midnight. As Smiley continues to use these saplings to her advantage. As that's going to be the dragon going over to Lilia. 2 drakes for Step by Step. And it is going to be that Mountain Soul. That we're another Mountain Soul. The Ocean Soul we're going to get in this game. Why did I think it was Mountain? Why did I think it was Mountain? As now we're going to then see T-Man's going to lose his tower as well as all 3 tier 1 turrets are gone and gone for Helium. As the gold lead has grown about 3,000 gold in the favor of Step by Step here. Very much all on this Lilia and on the Zaya. Lilia at a whopping 7,500 gold to the Viego's mere 5,000. 2,500 gold lead for Mighty Wolf. As now Smiley also going to be using her lane pressure. does use the saplings to catch out any unnecessary, gosh, my English. What is my English? English is not my first language, apparently. As now, Nerfquake is going to be helping Rux in the bot side. They are going to be able to get a tower, so Helium do get an objective out of it. As bot lane did look to rotate mid, so that is going to be the tower coming out there. So that Helium does get themselves on the board. Only about 2,000 gold difference right now as Werewolf really wants to be able to finish his jungle item. Still going up 4 stacks till the 1,200 smite. Probably hasn't gotten to contest too many dragons due to this fact, as the lower smite is a lot harder to try and secure. So very much just wanted to scale up a little bit. As so Insolot does have that Radiant Virtue on the Ornn, is going to be playing for more of that team fight rather than the single target engage. So we'll be using that Radiant Virtue very nicely with the rest of their team. Now Billy Midnight going to be pushing forward. Does look like they are going to go for that possible Namori Quick Blades pick there, as now 3 members of Step by Step are going to be hopping onto this Rift Herald. Billy Midnight is going to join them. So it's going to be the Rift Herald pick up here very comfortably. Thresh does notice something, but is going to walk away.
Bless you.
Thank you, Baba. Oi. As now T-Man's going to try and catch out the Lux. Lux is on a ward there. Bit of an unfortunate one. The Fuzzball is going to drop that light. Oh my goodness, the Fuzzball. Do so much damage over to that Ori. Ori gets popped before even able to use that second instance of the Spirit Rush. That extra auto attack after the final spark was able to secure the kill. Well, so Insolot is going to be surrounded here. There's going to be 2 members of Helium on him there. The Gwen is not going to get there in time. There's going to be Insolot using their flash there. Hook coming out from the Thresh, but really good cleanse from Billy Midnight. As Nerfquake is in a bit of a tough situation here. Does not have flash, does have flash, but has no way out. As now Smiley is just tanking this Caitlyn. And then now Ace not going to connect, as it will just be tanked out by Midnight and Lilia. Maokai going to be saved once more, as now we see Werewolf is going to catch out this Lilia, but Lilia does have the sleep, so has turned the tides. Going to go for the bonk. Going to go for that extra speed, the burn damage, and it's going to get that Swirling Seed takedown. As it's going to be Midnight and Werewolf going for the trade there. Final spark coming out from Fuzzballs. Going to be able to secure themselves the kill once more, as it's 14-6. 4,000 gold lead for Step by Step Academy. As the Rift Herald is going to look for this charge here. It's going to be able to get very easy. Billy Midnight is going to be able to just burst down that tower. Got a lot of attack speed. And is going to be able to have that Navori shortly. So as it's going to be the Death Saint that's on the Lilia, but it's going to force Lilia to flash there. Maka is going to go for the root. Nerfquake's going to have to flash to get out of this. Zan is going in. Does have the needlework. Fuzzball's taking it quite. Look at him about the Ignite. As Ori is going to go for that shutdown. Going to get the resets on the Spirit Rush. And he's going to continue going for these fights here. Knows that the Ori does have that reset mechanic there. But Lilia and Zaya kiting it out so well. As now the Lilia is going to get a bit of damage over onto Nerfquake there. He's going to burn. Nerfquake just burns to death. And so that is 9-1 for the Lilia. Does have the Leandries and that Demonic Embrace combo. So that burn damage coming off hot there from Mighty Wolf. As that fight gets instantly turned around. As Ori did look for some of that follow-up potential with that hard engage. But was not able to get it. Wasn't able to connect the charm. As now Insolot is another predicament once more. And this time has no flash to escape. As Viego is just going to go for the fight there. Gwen does go forward. Viego just going to get the extra moves. He does have the stun coming up there. Is going to be able to fight the Ornn there. Does not have anywhere to go. Maokai wants to come and assist. Ornn does have the Ornn Horn. Can use the Radiant to get the health there. As the Caitlyn Ace Null is not going to do too much damage there. As the Ornn just walks it off. The Ornn just walking it off. Sits under tower. Not too phased. And is going to go for that reset. As we're still struggling to do damage over to that Ornn. As well as the Maokai, who is going for that Dead Man's Plate, going to go for that really run it down hard engage with this Maokai. As Nerfquake really trying to set up well for their team here. As Werewolf going for those resets. Wants to just try to see if they can possibly pick up that Triforce sooner rather than later. As now we see the next dragon being started up by step. This the third dragon being the Ocean Drake. This is going to be them on Soul Point. There's not going to be too contested there. As Nerfquake is going to be caught out. Maka ulti is going to be dropped. It's going to likely catch out that Caitlyn. Caitlyn tries to use that Night Caliber, never going to get drowsied on the threat. The Caitlyn has nowhere to go. And that is going to be Lilia going to be helping pick up one, with Lux picking up the second. As that is going to be Smiley then securing the kill with that Ignite. As Lux and the Lilia are absolutely tearing apart the map here. With Mighty Wolf 9, 1, and 8 on this Lilia. farming absolutely superbly as Werewolf is just trying to save the tower. But a lot of damage coming out from this Lilia as well as the Lux, the burn damage. And Zaya will secure the kill with an extra bit of feathers. And that will be the inhibitor down in the mid lane. And step by step are looking to rotate up at the top side into Sir Insalot there. But rather going to go for the Baron. Makai going to go for that reset. Does have enough gold to pick up that last item. Fuzzball's going to drop that ulti. Going to keep the Gwen in the lane there. As Thresh is looking for that death sentence. Will find it. But not going to be able to get too much off it. As does give out the light binding. But now we see Baron is going to be started up by step by step. They have got the damage with the Lilia and the Zaya. The Ornn can tank it up quite nicely. As the Lux is going to just be waiting it out. Going to just be hovering over it. Not going to be letting anyone go for the steal here. As this is going to be very likely a very easy Baron pickup for blue side. Lilia now will go for that reset. Ornn items being upgraded there. Radiant Virtue been upgraded for the Ornn. As now the Liandry's Lament is going to be picked up for the Lilia. So that is going to be a really big item for them there. As now Xander going to be trying to get this tower before losing all the minions. But we'll have to back off. As Lilia is going to be going to the bot side. As Zhonya's is picked up for the Lilia. So can't go for those flash sleeps. And is going to get the sleep onto the Gwen. The needle work is not going to be enough there. So that's going to be the root coming from Malka. Going to get that knockback. Xander is running for their lives, but has no flash. And there's going to be Lilia securing that kill once more. 10, 1, and 9 on this Lilia for Mighty Wolf. It's absolutely smurfing it so far in this game here. Well, T-Man's going to deal with Sir Insalot, who does not have much magic just other than the Merc Treads. So T-Man can try and trade it out, especially also with that loot Liandry's. So we're able to just burn down the Ornn there. But now we see 4 members of Step by Step are going to be in that bottom picking up the tower. Ornn is splitting the map. They're going to try and draw attention as Viego is in that top side as well. So they just give that bot tower for free. As Thresh and Kayn are going to be there to deal with it. This is not going to connect. Markai's going to use that Nature's Grass. Going to try and lock down at least one member. Not going to be enough. As that is just going to get the Kayn and the Thresh off the tower. As that's going to be bot lanes here. Inhib tower gone. It's not so it's going to have to flash there. He's going to have to use the Call of the Forge God up in that top side. There's going to be the third inhib thing, but there's going to be the Thresh going for that death set. It's going to get that root back. Going to knock the Thresh back into the tower. Zai just trying to pick up the kill there. Not going to get the root as Caitlyn is going to take down Smiley. But a lot of down here from the Lux. Is going to force flash out of the Thresh there. Swinging Sea connects onto T-Man. Now Viego did not go to chase the Ornn. As Ornn is going for that TP. They're just going to go for the end of the game here. As we see Helium are desperately trying to spread out. Ori is going to use that Spirit Rush. Rush gets that death sentence. Fireball's going to take him down. Taking on T-Man. Lux gets the double. Zaya picks up the kill there onto the Galen. Thresh is gone. Werewolf is going to get slept. And that is GG well played as first game goes over to the Step by Step Academy. As my word, ladies and gentlemen, what a game we got there. Absolutely insane game coming out there from Step by Step Academy. This Lilia, an instrumental pick paired with the Lux, made it so easy for them to lock down these these individual carries with the sleep plus charm, the sleep plus light binding combo, and it makes it for a very well built team comp with Werewolf trying their best but unable to find that snowboarding success on the Viego. Ori was the way in, was the extra bit of engage that was needed. Thresh played it superbly in the early game, but was just not able to catch anyone. Too much safety on the side of Step by Step, as we hope to see a change in draft going into Game 2. 96% kill participation. Has 22. Oh my gosh, yeah. 22 out of 23 kills the Lilia was a part of. Very, very well played there, as Mighty Wolf undoubtedly gets the MVP for Game 1 here. As we are just going to be likely hopping into the next game there. So Andy's army is going to be handed over to... Wait, I've already mixed up who's who here. Wait, so the Lilia is Lilia. So Step by Step is Andy's army. Hippies equals Step by Step. Okay, so okay, thank you, Dr. Valentine, or Mrs. Dr. Valentine. I don't know if I've made that error, but we are hopefully going to be heading into the next game here. I'm going to just try and get that champ code, Mr. Okay, because I have made the mistake once or twice, so I don't want to make the mistake again there.
This will be fun.
Slate 8K. Thank you for the follow, Slate 8K. Hope you hold up. It's Dr. Valentine. Okay, I can understand. Okay, so I can just call you that for now. So I'm just gonna. Hopefully, we're gonna try and see if we can get into the next game fairly quickly going into this. But while we wait for that, I'm gonna take a very small break. Hopefully, just to kind of recuperate, get some food, finish off my food, and just fill up my water. I don't have much water left, so I'm going to be taking us all just a quick 5-minute break while teams all reset and get ready. So I will see you all in the next 5 minutes. Don't forget to use your points, and I'll catch you all just now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And I'm eating my last slice of pizza because I'm hungry. I didn't get to eat it last time. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Alright. Well, we're gonna get the league music up and running once again. It's gonna be waiting shortly and sweetly for your dishes in the kitchen, Justin. SMH, what's the food? What's with the food plates in the background? So, my girlfriend, she's just sitting. She was just eating her supper. So I'm saying is we were eating supper earlier. So she was just eating her supper. So that is where the food is from. It's not my food, so don't worry. She's got to make sure she's got to eat. But we are going to be heading into game here, as I believe we have got the lobby sorted. So we are going to just be waiting slowly for everyone to join. Short and sweetly. I'm just hungry, bro. I don't even have any water left. So I can't even hydrate, man. I can't even hydrate myself. But it's okay. I'm not going to get drowned by chat this time around. So I'm just going to be getting confirmations on when the lobby is going to be put together. As just put it. That's all being done now. So I'm just going to switch over to the draft. As that is all being ready and put together now. So just bear with us for a little while. As we should be all in and ready shortly, but sweetly. There you go, there you go. And how is it? It says you're listening only, brother, but you're telling me to put my dishes away. Like, bro, why are you broing me, bro? Alright. All ready. Alright, so it looks like we might get a new link, so... Alright, so we are currently in a new pick and ban phase, so that is going to be blue and red side, so no bans are coming through there from blue side, as we do know that the one that elements Helium are not allowed to use any of their bans due to a registration problem. So that is their penalty, but they are going to still be able to play regardless. As going to have some target bans there. Going to have no Vi in the jungle. So kind of going to get a free reign set of bans there. But the Lilia is going to be high priority. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's just going to be a Lilia Lux lock-in once again. Going into this next game here. With already the Orianna then banned away in that mid lane, it's going to be the no ban. We just got to wait a little bit for that no ban to come through. As I'm just going to scroll through the champions mindlessly because it's fun. It's just like... So now, with that is going to be the last of the bans. So 0 bans there for that first phase allowed for Helium. As now that's going to be the Syndra that's going to be banned away in that mid lane. So no Syndra or Orianna in that mid lane for Helium. But now Helium are going to take away that Lux. That is going to be the first pick Lux. So no Lux in the mid lane, no Lux support for Smiley. As that is going to be yoinked away. Well, now we see what is going to be the answer there from Step by Step. What are they going to be possibly picking to counteract this here? As now it's going to be the Lilia. Lilia will be picked up once again. Very comfortable pick. Has really, really been showing off the split so far with the Mighty Wolf really like smurfing on over there. And it went one death, had a 96% kill participation. No ban, the no ban's just so rough. Yeah, unfortunately it is quite rough. But it's just, it is not as severe of a penalty as it could have been from what I collect. So at least they were able to still play the tournament. As now this is going to then be the Xayah picked up the bot side. Xayah is still going to have heavy priority. But then Maokai is going to be picked up. Could be a Maokai jungle. Maokai support. as the Lux and the Maokai are very flexible for Helium, so they are going to be able to switch those around accordingly. And then Misfortune on their bot side, so wouldn't be surprised if it is going to be the Maokai, Misfortune, and then Lux in the mid lane, as now we are likely going to just be seeing that possible bot lane answer to the Misfortune, as it's going to be that Seraphine. So they are taking away the Seraphine to get rid of the possibility of a Misfortune Seraphine bot lane. So there's going to be Seraphine in the hands of Smiley over there. So going to be a really nice pick for them so far. As now we are going to be seeing the second ban phase going through. With what are we going to be seeing possibly banned there? We're going to see they are very unaware of necessarily where all these champs are going other than the bot lane. So they can ban away some mid laners, can ban away top laners. Still going to get kind of the same premise nonetheless. As we are going to be seeing what is likely to be the Neferi. So no Neferi mid going to happen there for Helium, as Neferi has quite a pocket pick there for Helium, as there's going to be the Ornn ban in that top lane. So they are going to be taking away that top side pressure, as Ornn was able just to barely survive lane, but ended up becoming quite a nuisance, at least later into the game in the side lanes, as well as in those big team fights. So now switching over, we are going to be seeing we're seeing that last ban likely. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw another mid lane ban. Really don't want that any Helium members on anything comfortable. So we are actually not going to see the Volibear. So Volibear is going to be banned away, likely in that top lane or in that mid lane, as Diana will be the target ban in the mid lane. So no mid lane Diana there, as now we are going to enter that last pick phase for this game. As what are we going to likely be seeing here on for the red side? This is going to kind of be their bot, the mid lane and top lane. As you know, the ladies in jungle, as that is going to be the Galio hover. The Galio, really, really good answer into the Lux in the mid lane. Really good at absorbing a lot of that magic damage that is already with the Maokai and the Lux. So really good choice on the Galio. But now we are going to then see what is going to be mid lane. The Lux could be a support. The Maokai could be support as well, but Maokai could be jungle, and Lux could be mid. So this next pick, just 1-0 for LDL. Hell yeah, brother. LDL taking that W, humongous, massive one. Shout out to LDL. I don't want to mispronounce your name. Renata pick once again. Renata, solid pick, bro. Very solid pick. As that is then going to be the Pantheon picked up. So this is just a very peculiar team comp, because almost everyone here except the Misfortune is a flexible laner here. But now Renekton too. So that is going to either be the Pantheon mid or Lux mid. But that is going to be Renekton top lane. So that Maokai will be in the jungle. But Pantheon and Lux are going to be very much interswitchable. If I had my other two picks, I had to. Baby Rage. My man, I am not blaming you. Don't think anyone's blaming you for picking that. Renata is a broken champion. But that is going to then be the Malphite up in that top lane. There's a lot of physical damage, with the Maokai and the Lux being kind of excluded there. So Malphite and Galio, really good team fight engaged there with the Seraphine. And then the Zai can just play it back, play it extra safe there going into the match. And the Lilia can really go for those picks onto the Misfortune. And the Seraphine ultis are going to be massive, really try to catch the Misfortune off guard with that bullet time. But not necessarily sure who is going where, so we are going to be hopping back into what is going to be champ select here. LDL for the win. Very happy to see that LDL have taken the W. Very glad to hear that LDL are looking good, Watching the Jigs Quadra was heartbreaking. I was support GACS. Oh my gosh, that was hard. I can imagine that. I'll have to rewatch it. Someone have to link it to me, and I'll give it a watch. But now we are going to be heading to champ select. So now we're going to see who is kind of going where here, because I think the one thing that I'm very intrigued to find out is who is going to be mid lane for Helium. As that is going to be Werewolf on the Maokai, so that is going to be Maokai in the jungle. That we do know for sure. As now we are just going to have to switch all these teams around, just so I don't actually put them in the wrong places. As now you go there, and you go up. Why is you being difficult with me, you stupid application? As that is then going to be... Alright, so there you go. As now teams are going to be locked and loaded, ready to go into the game there. But hey, those Renata also still on point. Very glad to hear that Renata's getting a lot of success there, as Gold Killer is here Showing some love. Very nice to see everyone. Hey, it's Goose. Welcome, Goose. Welcome, Goose. Nice to see you here, little Goosey. Hope you enjoy the stream. We got some the Aegis League out here. As now we are then going to see that Pantheon for T-Man. So that is going to be the Pantheon mid. And that is going to be the Lux in the bot lane. So that is going to be the very good matchup, at least for the Pantheon into Galio. The Galio will have a far less of an easy time against the Pantheon. Has a much better time against the Lux. So the Pantheon flex pick with alongside Lux was already a solid pick there. But thank you for all the love, Goose. Thank you for all the love. Glad to see you in chat. I hope the whole thing, the female league scene, has been going well. I saw a bunch of the games happening over there on Twitter. And some of the scrims, some of the mix-its and all that looks fun. That man's cheating on me already? Jeez. This is a... Yeesh. The only duo is Gold Killer? What's... Like, it's... Oof. That's a bit rough, eh? Dreads needs some love. Dread needs some love here. Someone come duo with this man. Someone needs to duo with Dreads here. So that Misfortune, Lux in the bot lane. So Nerfquake on the Lux rather than the Thresh. Very different. Very big change in pace there. At least for this game going forward. But really solid draft coming out from both sides here. I'm legit in his lobby. Rude. Oh, I don't know who you are. Yo, man is starting a war out here. Brother Dreads. Hex go brrr. PogChamp. Yeah. Brother, I'm leaving. There's a bit of beef going on here, but I'm gonna be taking a 3-minute break while we wait for the lobby to build in. So I will catch you all in 3 minutes. Don't go away. We still got possibly 2 matches left of this series, so don't go away. I'll see you all shortly. Peace out. In the pajama pajamas. And we'll both take our plates through and then we'll see. Need me. Need is a strong word. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, here, as we are going to be entering into the second game of this series between Step by Step Academy and Elements Helium. As now, this is going to be the match point for Step by Step here. If they are looking to close this game out, this is going to be their ticket into that 2-0, into a current 4-0 state in Division 2 at the moment, if they take this win here. But we do have a World's Renekton skin out here. So we got Sir Insolot here, but we got Maokai. Okay, so Maokai jungle, Pantheon mid. So we do have World's Renekton for Xander out here. Absolutely gorgeous Renekton skin out there. Now Smiley wants to look for some poke there, but Werewolf does not have the saplings. You generally don't start SBS versus Elementals. Yes, that is correct. It is going to be the Elementals Helium. As now we see an invade coming out there. Maokai does start the Q rather than the root, but we'll be able to clear out that ward, so we'll pick up some XP there as an Earthquake will lock at it. As it is currently 1-0 to Step by Step, with Helium really looking to try and take that to a possible Game 3. But unfortunately, if there is a Game 3, I will not be able to catch it on stream. I'll only be able to catch the first 2 games due to load shedding, because, you know, load shedding is a pain in the ass. So I really, really hope that I'm going to be able to catch that third game at some other point, but if I'm not able to catch it, I do apologize to chat. But now, we got T-Man on the Pantheon mid, rather than the Lux. Clean or a battle? Clean or a battle? So it was a bit of a battle in the early game, but then step by step really started cleaning it up near the mid game. We're able to get that soul. Really worked out quite nicely there, as that's going to be Earthquaking double binding there. But I definitely say later in the game, they picked up the tempo. Lilia absolutely stomped it. Lilia got a 96% KP, 22 out of 23 kills there. Smiley is going to be getting a bit of damage there from Earthquake. But now, this lane is a little bit more aggressive from Earthquake rather than the Thresh. Does have the death sentences, but now the light binding is a little bit more dangerous. The power of the Misfortune. It's going to be Lux is going to get caught on the Ignite there. It's going to be the Flash there, but Smiley's going to flash forward as well. Going to try and do some damage over the Earthquake, but it's going to be a lot of damage. There's not going to be flashes going everywhere in the ball. Anything burned is the cleanse from Rux. As our T-Man has opted for the press the attack Pantheon rather than the Conqueror. So really wants to go for that WQ burst. As Galio's going to try and go for that engage. Is going to get that taunt there. Galio's ready. That's going to be trying to stack up the passive. They does have the W up. Is going to go for that re-engage. Got to do plenty of damage. The Ignite coming out. And Lydia's going to flash forward. And that's going to be Lydia picking up first blood. Like to try and pick up another one. It's not going to be able to get that Q off in time. But Smiley picks up another. As Galio barely makes it out alive. As the Pantheon will not be able to secure that kill. But 2-0 to Step by Step so far. Really, really good engage there. As flashes burn. Cleanse are used by Rux, but can't cleanse much more. But in Midnight didn't even need to burn Flash in that one. So Billy is sitting very comfortably in this lane here. As level 3 gank from the Lilia, as that's going to be the taunt coming out from the Galio. Plenty of damage. But T-Man will just block it using the shield of Aegis. Not going to beat 2-phase there, as he does not have the TP. So he's running that Ignite with the Doran's Blade. So can't really stay and just clear the waves if necessary. Well, now Galio could look for a dive here. Is not running Ignite, is running the TP. But Pantheon could just clear the wave. As now Maokai wants to go in for a fight here. But Pantheon is a little too low. So he's just going to go for the reset. And so it's a lot on the Malphite here. Going to be just chilling on the Dwayne, the Rock Johnson. Malphite will win these early games. But later on, it will be very much Malphite favored. Especially with the building early game armor. And really only magic damage is the Lux and the Maokai, as that's going to be the Lux support rather than the Lux mid. So this is going to be a bit of a ballsy one. There's Earthquake does land the light binding. But Smite does try and go for the trades there, but not being able to connect anything so far. We'll just drop the Q. Thin out the wave, while Galio got some free tower plating there. And was able to get a minion or two, but not 2-phase there. As now there's going to be a lot of damage coming out from the Lux there, but the slows from the Smiley are not going to connect. As now Billy Midnight still has both sums available, so can really go for these trades. Gaze was a bit of a stomp. Definitely was a bit of a stomp. Is now Mighty Wolf is going to come in bot side. Earthquake is going for the engage on Smite. Smiley is going to use that W. Rux has nowhere to go, has no flash. And Mighty Wolf is going to be able to pick up another, but Earthquake will be able to secure at least one before being taken down. Billy Midnight not having used any of their summoners. As Mighty Wolf picks up a kill alongside Miss Zaya As there's 202 already for this Lilia. As now there's going to be Pantheon going for some more trades there onto Fuzzballs. Really good trades there from T-Man. Is not able to get a little bit into the Q, but now Werewolf is going to be in that top side. Helium is going to go for a stun onto Sir Insolot. It's going to be the Flash from the Malphite. And that is going to be Phasor from the Maokai. And that's just going to be Flash Force from Malphite there. And it's not going to be too much of a problem for the Renekton. And Coach of Helium, they'd stomp this one in return. Alright, well, we're going to have to see what Andy has got in store. As you do see very hard roaming potential there with the Pantheon. They really want to make sure that T-Man can get as many lanes as possible. Really set up Renekton or the Misfortune for success here. But a really bit of a rough start for the Misfortune. Already 0-2, so with the Lilia constantly ganking bot lane. And Xander just pushing the waves there. Not really giving too much room for the Pantheon. As Galio also is going to be able to shove waves quite nicely with the pass as well as the Q. So going to be very easy for the Galio to look for roams as well. As both of these mid laners have those somewhat global ultimates there to look around the map to possibly look to make plays there. As that's going to be good damage coming out from the Seraphine Pantheon going for that quick trade there onto Fuzzballs. But not a lot of damage with the shield being burned. Fuzzballs in a bit of danger here on the Pantheon. Ignite's going to be dropped. Fuzzballs needs to be very careful here. And Pantheon gets the 1v1. As now we're going to see Werewolf going in for a fight there onto Smiley. Smiley does not have flash. It's going to get knocked right back to that Misfortune. Issa's going to unfortunately fall. As Rux picks up the kill there. As Zaya wants to go for a fight as an earthquake, but not able to get the pullback. But solo Bolo there for the Pantheon onto the Galio. Very much favored in the Pantheon in the early game. As the Galio really just takes a little bit of time just to pick up some steam, get some of those resistances, get some of those engaged tools. As Helium are looking good going into this next game. Have definitely fought back a lot of these ganks that have come out from the Lilia. Have been able to trade back a little easier. As now we see Midnight can walk forward. Does have both summoners available alongside Rux. Both running cleanse. And both got the flash going there. As we see Billy Midnight will have the outscaling with that lethal tempo. Misfortune running that first strike. So it's going to be able to get farm a little bit of gold in lane with the Make It Rain. As now it's going to go for just a very quick reset over there. As Lux will be shoving those waves. Lilia is going to be going for a farming lane. Just going to be just chilling up, picking up some gold there in the jungle. Bless you, my papa. Bless you. As now Billy Midnight going to be able to pick up some more minions. With Smiley, really wants to make sure Nerfquake doesn't get a free back there. But already is going to be a dragon start there from Fuzzballs and Mighty Wolf. Pantheon is not exactly aware of this. So that is going to be Galio. It's going to go back to lane to deal with the Pantheon. As Lilia is going to be doing this dragon here. Nerfquake is somewhat aware. But there is no vision. As Lux is going to get that light binding. And it looks like it's just going to try and wait to smite it there. A smite there coming out from the Lilia. Going to be really good there. First Drake already going over to step by step. Are going to try and build that small lead there. They're going to pick up some damage across the board. As Renekton not having as fun of a lane against Sir Insolot here. Malphite does not win as early in the early game. Does win the stream short trade. Renekton is going to have to go in for an engage onto Sir Insolot. Malphite does have Unstoppable Force. Will use it to get out alive. Really good use of the ultimate. Played to the safety there. As Galio was going to look to counter the roam. But that is just going to be ulti burn from Sir Insolot. Not going to be too detrimental. Not going to really be looking for any solo bolas. As Dominus did get burned. Xander just got a lot of their health back. As now Riptail is going to be dropped there. Nerfquake and Rux are going to be looking to push this lane with the power of the Misfortune there. Zaya is walking in. Smiley is there. Lilia is also looking in the bot side. A lot of damage coming out there. Seraphine going to try and get that slow. Going to get that slow into Nerfquake. There's going to be the Root. Going to be the Feather Storm. Bullet time is there. But there's going to be Sleep. There's going to be Drowsy. Lilia is not going to get the kill. There's going to flash and pick up the kill. Galio is there. But Pantheon's going to be able to pick up one. It's going to pick up two. With the ultimate there, Fuzzballs and Mighty Wolf need to be careful. T-Man is on hot pursuit. As you now see, Nerfquake is not going to be able to catch them in time. As you see, T-Man's going to flash over, going to go up, but Fuzzballs not going to be able to get the flash. They're going to be able to get that taunt. Lilia going to do as much as she can. Going to do a lot of damage over onto Nerfquake. But Lilia desperately wants to survive. But Pantheon picks up a kill. That is a triple kill going over to the fallen Targonian. And that is going to be very, very strong in that early game for that Pantheon. Going to be absolutely devastating up against this Galio now. who has not built any armor. T-Man is fucking hot. One's own their opinions, if you will. The T-Man is still in lane, is about just under half HP. Bit of a risky call staying in lane here. Galio will be able just to shove this out and be able to get some more gold. While Fuzzballs also does have a little bit more health than the Pantheon, so can kind of use that to their advantage in the lane. But Helium really making sure that the T-Man does get that roams off with the ultimate. Made it really good for him there, as now Galio really wants to shove the wave, wants to try and deny the Pantheon as many minions as possible, really wants to slow down this early game that he already has snowballing with these kills. But now Smiley is going to be walking up desperately, trying to look for a pick there for the Xayah. But Malphite going to be making sure to smack the waves, keeping Xander off the wave with the cheese wheels and the power of Grasp of the Undying, as we could possibly see some cheese wheels coming out there. Is he going to chuck the cheese? So now Werewolf is going to be topside again. The Malphite does have the Unstoppable Force, is going to connect there, but Renekton is going to get that stun, going to get the knockback, going to force a flash out so Insolot, as that is going to be Malphite walking out of that scot-free. Other than the flash and ultimate burn, that Malphite will still make it alive. Not enough burst just yet. Now there's going to be a life bind, going to enable an immediate cleanse from Billy Midnight. Do not want to take the chance there. Slow connects from the Seraphine. A little bit of damage coming out onto Rux. But not going to connect just yet. As we are hopefully going to possibly be seeing a bit of a dive. Yes, Misfortune's going to drop that ulti. Featherstorm is going to be used. Seraphine ulti. Massive ulti from the Seraphine. Going to get that feather back. And that's going to be Rux taking down Smiley. Ready going for the teaming. Going to get down the Xayah. This is all been turned around. Helium have been able to pick up some kills as the Crocodile Dominus is in that bot side. And that is going to be a very good TP there from the Renekton. But that is going to be, unfortunately, a lot of the tower is going to be lost there. As Sir Insolot going to shove that tower. Going to be able to get at least a plating or two with the Renekton already behind in CS. This is a little bit of a doomed lane for the Renekton. As Pantheon is going to head up topside to try and just manage the wave. Going to pick up some CS as Renekton was able to pick up CS in the mid lane. Pantheon already got that Eclipse there. We got the Youmuu's for the Misfortune as gold. 600 gold in favor of Helium. While T-Man going to try and deal with this Malphite, who is going to be quite a chunky and tanky one there. He's going to try and walk up for the stack there on the Grasp. It's very good damage from Sir Insolot with the Sheen and that Chainmail. As T-Man going to walk away. Renekton's going to head back into that top side as Xayah is still looking quite strong. 2-2 for 3 with the Kraken Slayer in hand. Has got a hefty CS lead over the Misfortune right now. As Lilia also really been trying to look around for these picks here. He's got a 5 KP right now with 6 kills on the board. With this Pantheon 5 kills, and that is going to be 5 KP for the Misfortune, 7 KP for the Xayah. I mean, not for the Xayah, for the Lux there, who is going for that block. It's going for what looks like the Xayah there, who does not have that Featherstorm, does not have Flash. Gonna try and go for kill onto Rux, but the Galio is gonna be hopping in, gonna try and get the ulti. They're gonna knock them off Fuzzballs, but Malphite's gonna TP in. They're gonna catch out. No quick to have that burn that Flash, but that cheese wheel is going to be smacking hard as Smiley secures that bot lane kill. Galio, they do look like they can go for this 4-man dive here. This Maokai has nowhere to go. Rux made it out alive, but Werewolf is looking desperately low. That cheese wheel not going to be enough. And so Insolot can just tank that tower. Not too afraid there. As that's going to be the perfect dragon setup with the Maokai and being gone. And that's going to be the Malphite bot side. So it's going to be very easy setup. A T-Man is going to catch out Smiley. Smiley's going to try and flash, but a lot of damage coming out from this Pantheon here. It's going to trade half HP onto Smiley. Pantheon does not have the flash. Can't not hop over the wall. As this is going to likely be that second dragon going over to step by step. With Xayah heading into that top side. Final spot connecting onto Sir Insolot. But not going to be a problem. As Xayah will just go to the top side. We'll be able to just pick up that wave. But now Pantheon is going to spot out the Galio. Going to stop that reset there. So I reckon goes for the stun onto Billy Midnight. Not going to train nearly as much damage there as Xayah. Trying to smack out Xander. But not going to be too much of a problem there. Alright, but now we are going to then be seeing Nerfquake is going to be getting picked out there by Lilia, but it's going to have to flash out as now we're going to see Fuzzball going to just try to do some damage on the T-Man, but not going to get that Everfrost off. Lilia could possibly go for a Q, but not going to be able to get in range. Does not want to tank that tower. As Werewolf in that top side. Smiley is going to be very very ballsy against Werewolf out here. As now then we are going to be seeing Fuzzballs. Is just going to get that final spark, but not going to be too much missions. Lilia is going to go for that steal in the side. Lily's going to steal some of those camps there. So Insolot in that bot side could be looking for a solo bowler onto Rux there. Doesn't really have damage. Just going to Malphite go for that solo bowler ulti. The cleanse coming out from Rux there. And the Malphite just going to be smacking up Rux. That's half HP. The Malphite gone. As Lilia is going to be looking for that dive in the bot side. So Insolot is going to be quite low. Misfortune does have that bullet time. Can use it to clear the wave. As now Galio is in a bit of a tough situation. He's going to get caught by Pantheon and the Maokai. As Pantheon is going to be able to get one kill. Misfortune is going to use that bullet time to get possibly at least the wave gone. But Lilia was there to lock it up. A lot of damage coming out from Nerfquake onto Mighty Wolf. But the Conqueror is healing them so much. So much healing from Mighty Wolf. Picks up one and is going to be able to walk it out. With the Conqueror healing, Mighty Wolf makes it out alive. Somehow picks up 2 on the tower dive, and that is going to be the tower, and also 4 step by step, as they were able to execute that dive almost to perfection. Pantheon does drop that ulti, goes back into the mid lane there, but the Rift Herald is going to be started up very, very comfortably there, as then now that is going to be the Rift Herald smacked away there. That's going to be T-Man is going to be there. Massive Seraphine ulti. The stun is dropped for the Pantheon. The Aegis shield's going to be there, but it's not going to be enough, as T-Man's going to have to burn that flash. Lux is going to drop the final spark. Not going to connect with anyone. Werewolf is now there to possibly steal it. Midnight Wolf is still full HP. Still has defense stop. Is going to use it. Galio is in with the ult. Going to get that one combo. Midnight picks up one into Rux. As now we see Nerfquake trying for their lives. Werewolf's going to get rooted by the Galio. And Smiley picks up Werewolf. As we're going to see that Rift Herald is going to be picked up by Smiley. As a very well executed Galio ultimate from Fuzzballs. Able to turn that fight around. Final spark is not available for the Lux. Cannot act on that binding. As now Fuzzballs and Billy Midnight are going to be smacked up there. But Xander possibly could go for a fight onto the Malphite here. But Galio goes for that taunt. Lands the double taunt. And will get the pullback and take down Quake. As now T-Man's going to be walking away. They're doing so much damage. The root coming out there onto the Misfortune. But it's Misfortune picking up the Galio as a trade. As now Maka is going to drop the Aegis across Renekton. Try and go for this 1v1 onto this Renekton. But the Malphite is going to win that almost every time. Now it has plenty of armor. No armor pen for the Renekton right now. So not going to be able to do too much there. As now So Insolot going to be sitting down on this bot side. Going to be looking to try and possibly get that tower. But it's just going to reset. It does have a little bit of gold in their back pocket. For 3,000 gold for the Lilia. Lilia is currently trolling. Sitting on 3,000 gold in the bank right now. Has got a whopping 3,000 gold lead on the Maokai. Pantheon is sitting quite far ahead of this Galio. But the Pantheon is going to fall off where the Galio will still have usefulness later in these team fights. With Smiley is going for that full AP Seraphine rather than the support Seraphine. So that extra bit of gold on her is going to be absolutely perfect there for step by step. As now we see my priority is going to be shifted to the Dragon. Pantheon's going to catch out the Seraphine there. It's going to be able to walk out. There's going to be Seraphine, no flash. Pantheon hops over the wall. Plenty of damage onto Smiley. That is almost a one-shot from Pantheon. Just one item onto the Seraphine here. But now Billy Midnight needs to be very careful walking up here. It's going to get stunned away, but there's going to be Seraphine with a massive ulti. Big damage. And Lilia able to pick up one, but Lilia is not done. That Lightbind is going to connect Final Spark plus the bullet time. It's going to get the 2-man slew. The sleep is available. Lilia is going to be running for their lives. Werewolf is going to flash for it. It's going to get the root onto the Zai. Zai does have that Feather Storm. It's going to use it, but it's not going to be enough. It's going to try and cleanse it. But Renekton is going to be in the backline. Going to pick up the Seraphine, but not tell it. TP from the Malphite picks up one. Get ulti. So many knockups. So Malphite is going to be able to pick up the Misfortune as they have a double kill for the Rock. As now we're going to see Galio coming in hot. Malphite and the Galio synergizing so well. Able to pick up that triple knockup with the Unstoppable Force. And this gives, step by step, a free dragon out here. Very solid engage there. And re-engage from Sir Insolot with that ulti. Absolutely superb gameplay from them there. As now we see Fuzzballs is going to caught out by Pantheon. But has since built the plated steel cap. So not going to be too phased there. It's going to use the taunt to get some damage reduction. As T-Man's not going to go for any further engages. Dragon will be picked up by Lilia. Who is going to be moving faster than the speed of sound. Or faster than matric students leaving their venues after their exams. That is going to be a very, very fast Lilia indeed. And it could be going for that Cosmic Overdrive, but not going to be seeing any of that. Just going to stick with that slow build. As well with possibly, could be a Cosmic Drive. Would not be surprised if we see a Cosmic Drive from this Lilia. Very, very useful item. Makes her extremely mobile, extremely hard to keep up with, and makes it very hard for Werewolf to land those roots if this Lilia is going past Mach 10 in these lanes here. But Galio has since picked up a bit of a shutdown now, has locked down 2 kills. As now we see Rux and Lux are going to try and lock down Fuzzballs, who's going to use that dash to get out alive. Alright, there we go. As now we are going to be waiting to see what they're going to do onto this Misfortune here. As then Renekton does not scale nearly as well, unfortunately has gotten outscaled by... has gotten outscaled by the Malphite there. Renekton only going to really have that usefulness up against the Xayah or possibly the Seraphine, but not going to be able to deal with that Malphite in the side lane, who will just have that complete lane dominance there. With now Rux and Nerfquake really want to get this ball into. Galio is saying no. He does have the hero's entrance. Possibly look for a kill. The Werewolf is hit by the sleep, and that is going to be the Lilia getting the sleep there. Maokai has nowhere to go, has no flash. It's going to get caught out. Seraphine all to catch the Renekton. Pantheon gets the stun. They're doing so much damage. That's one shot there from the Pantheon. Renekton picks out the Seraphine. But Midnight's doing so much damage. There's going to be Lilia and the Xayah locking down the Pantheon. Double kill for Billy Midnight. As that Mighty Wolf is mighty fast. As they are not going to be heading over to that Baron. It is going to be the trio Baron here. Malphite is going to be looking up there. Does have the Unstoppable Force for that possible turnaround. Misfortune and the Lux are just going to be sitting mid lane. As that is now going to then be the Baron starter for Sir Insolot. Lilia is going to be doing plenty damage with the Liandry's plus Demonic Embrace burn. Malphite quite tanky and it just absorb a lot of the Baron's damage. Xayah, 2 items. Very nice, very comfortable. The game 3 looks hella real. No cope, XD. But step by step, looking very comfortable going into this game. So, the game 3 still very much a possibility if Helium are able to catch out the Seraphine or catch out the Xayah to deny that big AoE engage. But this Lilia right now is such an absolute menace. Very hard to catch. No one can really lock her down other than the Maokai or the Pantheon. But at the end of the day, it's still going to be a bit tricky to catch the speedy Gonzalez in the jungle here. As I'm just going to be thinking of very many different things to describe how fast this Lilia is. As there's going to be massive lights binding there, but no damage nonetheless. Why is Maka not building tank? As now we see Galio is just going to be smacking this tower. Pantheon does try and deal with the Galio, but Galio has got plenty of resistances now, so not going to be too much of a problem. As no tank out of there for Pantheon, but Pantheon is going to be leaping in, going to be ulting back to the team. As this is going to be that raw 5-5 Nature's Grasp coming up the Malka, but is not going, doesn't look like it's going to reach. It's going to reach onto 2. Could be the Misfortune ult. It's going to be a stun coming out onto Smiley. Galio is taken quite low there. Going to get the 3-man torch. Malphite's coming. Big ult. He could be coming out there from the Unstoppable Force. He does also get out of there. As we see Helium strike back, taking out Seraphine and the Galio. Renekton locking up that Smiley and able to get their 4th kill. If he has Radiant on and the Randy and the Xayah would be so useless. I can see that as well. I think the Maokai is struggling a little bit to get on these items. Wanted to go for that extra bit of burn damage there. But very much to understand where you're coming from there, Mr. Defiant. As now we are going to see resets coming out there. We're going to be seeing the Galio gonna possibly getting into that Demonic Embrace as well. Almost got it there. As Werewolf going to be building into what looks like either a Jack Show or, yeah, very much going to be that Jack Show pick up there for the Maokai. Well, now we're also then going to be seeing Xayah is going to go for that GA. Or likely going to be going for the Bloodthirster. As you see, Maokai is going to have to flash out of there away from the Lilia. As that deer is going to be getting so fast into that back line. And so Insolot is going to be walking to clear the way. So Unstoppable Force is not available. I mean, they have 4 damage here with Renekton, Pantheon, Misfortune, Lux. It's so much damage with 0 frontline. I mean, it's also a lot of burst. The Malphite can kind of like be a good frontline, but Malphite's going to be throwing themselves into the backline regardless. So Renekton can always look for the slice and dice onto the backline to the Xayah. But the Maokai does not necessarily have too much frontline potential there. But now we're going to be seeing the contest for this last dragon is solved for step by step. Malphite does have the ulti. Can look for the engage, but Lilia really just wants to focus on this dragon here. double sleep there. Malphite gonna, oh, the ultimate's not gonna connect there, but that's gonna the Galio ultimate. That's gonna be a double knockup from the Galio. 3-man tour, but Midnight takes down one. Lilia's gonna be smacking him down. Lilia gets the heal on the one. Misfortune Desperate trying to fight it, and the back line is 1 versus 5. But Lilia is so fast. And that double kill from the Zyme. Triple kill for Mighty Wolf. 11, 1, and 12 on this Lilia. 23 out of 25 kill participation. This Lilia is absolutely owning this game. Maokai died in 2 hits. Yeah, Maokai unfortunately was not able to take took a lot of the brunt of the damage, just went poof with the help of that Xayah 2 items, as well as the Lilia 3 items. Not very tanky, unfortunately, there for the Maokai. But SBS doing absolutely superbly with this Pix here. The Galio plus the Lilia sleeps really good there. The Light is not going to be able to stop this deer, as that is going to be Mountain Soul. There's going to be big shields, big resistances. And especially for this Malphite too. Can I just say, Malphite's got 433 armor with 1 armor item. Can we just appreciate that for the Malphite? He's got a magic resist item and he's got like no magic resist. Like, and then the Lilia is sitting, Renekton there. Oh, Maokai is sitting also quite comfortably, but 433 armor for the Malphite there. So it just doesn't care. So it's just gonna go for this tower. It's now Maokai is just, they can't do damage to this Malphite. This Malphite is just being absolute Giga Chad. As we'll be able to just pick that up and we'll use the ulti to hop out of there. But Lilia, 156 armor with just the Zhonya's. Galio, 113 with the just Tarbies. Xayah, 90. Seraphine with the 82 armor. Especially when the resistances. And so Lancelot can kind of just be that front line that everybody needs. Malphite being the OP Giga Chad walking mountain that screams, I'm rock solid half the time. As Mighty Wolf is looking to build that Rylai's now. It's going to be, it's going to be Zooming, going to catch our Earthquake. A lot of damage onto this Lux here. As that is bye-bye Lux. Lilia wants to go for some more fights there. Does not land that Swirling Seed. But Pantheon isn't that bot side. Does have the ulti. Elio does not have TB. Does have the Hero's Entrance as well. Both these bot lanes can get into the fight fairly quickly with their ultimates. As we are likely going to be seeing just a little bit more pushing power that bot side with Galio pushing the bot wave. 3 members mid, now 4 with the Malphite walking in. As this Malphite is not a boy to mess with. 497 armor. As T-Man is then going to be caught out there by Zai. Going to get the Rebellion Midnight. Not showing any fear. Has enough armor. Can deal this. Pantheon has nowhere to go. And looks like T-Man has to run. And Billy Midnight picks up the kill. Billy Midnight's so strong on the Zai right now. His Mighty Wolf is just going to go and smack that tower. Going to possibly look for a pick there. Maokai is going to go for that Jack Show, but it's going to get the Nature's Grass Root. The Lily is going to go gold. A massive Seraphine ultimate. Going to lock up multiple members. As Lilia gets that Demon Rain and tries to flash. Tries to be able to kill, but Seraphine picks up 2. And then Lilia is going to lock down the Lux. And that is the ace for Step by Step. And they are pushing through the base. They have taken in Hib 1. They're going to look for these Nexus towers. They're going to be smacking it away. This rock is so large. And that is going to be the Nexus exposed. Pantheon up in fire, but not going to be able to do anything there. As Step by Step take the series 2-0 and now 4-0 going into week 3. Step by Step Academy absolutely owning in that second game. What a game from them there. As this is now, that is going to be the closing game for the series. As GG well played over to both teams here. As I do have load shedding in 15 minutes, so I'm not going to be able to do too much of an interview. But I'll speak to you all on the next stream. Have a good day, have a good evening. Hopefully load shedding doesn't get the better of any of you. As I'm going to be, as now we're going, I didn't even get to start a prediction. But it is okay. But I will see you all in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy. Catch you all in the next stream.